Hey guys, I wanted to make a quick guide on how to get sockets for PvP in the War Within. And right now, there are currently two ways we can get these sockets, and one of them is not that known yet, I think. But the first one is obviously buying it at the PvP vendor, which I'm going to show here on the map. They cost 15,000 honor per socket, which means that you're going to need a lot of honor, because you need 9 sockets. But you can save 5,000 honor per socket if you buy the Vicious Bloodstones on the auction house. And they're pretty cheap, so I think I'm going to buy them on the auction house and then only spend 90,000 honor for the 9 sockets rather than the 135,000 honor it would cost. But the other way is looting the Unbound spoils, which is a chest that spawns in 4 different areas from what I've seen so far. And I'm showing some Wowhead comments here and some Reddit comments because people don't know exactly how they spawn and when they spawn. But I've been trying to figure it out with my friends, so I've been going to all these 4 zones every hour to see if it's gonna spawn. And I'm gonna show now when I did it on my stream today and where we actually got a socket. So as you can see, we're some people in the group and everyone is standing in one of the spots that I'm gonna show after this little clip. And it actually spawns for the druid in my group called TJ. So the thing about this is that if it spawns, your friend should not loot it immediately, because I will show later that the chest actually disappears within like 20 seconds or something of the first person looting it, it seems. Or it might just be on a timer from where it spawns, but you'll see here in the clip. So I'm gonna try to get here fast, and we're telling TJ to not loot the chest because we need to get there. And I would imagine you have like 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 minutes to get there before it despawns entirely the chest. So you have to be really, really fast, and there are quite a bit of distance in between these 4 spots. As you can see, my rare scanner actually instantly saw that the Unbound spoils are in this area. So I would definitely recommend to get the rare scanner add-on for this, because if you're in the area, maybe it's gonna pop up, right? We don't know yet if this is daily, weekly, or if it's a one-time per character thing, but I would imagine it's probably a weekly thing. And I've heard a little bit of mixed things from people, like some people say that they have tried to loot 2 and they didn't get 2, but it's been in the same week, right? So who knows? And we just don't have enough data yet, so I just figured I would make a video so people can start farming these sockets if they're weekly. And maybe you guys can leave in the comments or whatever how you got them and when you got them. So far, I've seen them spawn at midnight, and I've seen them spawn at 6 p.m. So it seems like it's maybe every 3, maybe every 6 hours. But then again, in the Reddit threads and from what I've heard from other people, they've had it spawn at like 11 and 11:30 and kind of just random times. So I'm not really sure what to believe. But yeah, as I said, you're gonna need 9 sockets in PvP, because as far as I know, the crafted gear in the War Within does not actually give you a socket, at least not in PvP. So you're gonna have to farm a lot of honor if you can't get them this way. So there's definitely a lot of time to save here. I would suggest you to maybe not put the sockets in the honor gear, because it's a lot of grind. I mean, if you only have 1 character, maybe you can do it, right? But if you have multiple characters, maybe save them for the conquest gear and just put 1 in the honor gear the first week, or maybe even in the hit the first week. Because I think maybe you're gonna get a token for like a piece when you reach 1600, like you did in Dragonflight. And that way you could just gear the conquest piece, or like the 1600 token piece, with a socket and get precognition fast, right? If you're a caster, or another socket if you're melee. Because you are gonna want to use precognition from your socket, as it's no longer an embellishment. But yeah, if this is a weekly thing, in a couple of resets, you can get a few free sockets, and it's gonna save you a lot of time right now. I heard maybe PvE players actually need sockets too for the season start, so this is a good way for you guys to avoid doing PvP. So maybe this can actually help you out too. But yeah, as you can see, the chest despawned like 20 seconds or something after I looted it. And I don't know if it's because when I looted it or what it was, but yeah. But yeah, as you can see, there are the 4 areas. One is up here in Isle of Dawn. Then you have Hallowfall, where it's near the Priory of the Sacred Flame. And then in the Ringing Deeps, it's around that area, where it's where the free-for-all PvP zones are. And then in the City of Threats, as you can see, it was down there that I just looted it from. But yeah, guys, if you haven't seen these flasks as well, I just want to mention it real quick. There are flasks you can buy in the auction house right now that gives you 15% more honor. So those are definitely worth picking up as well if you're going to farm a lot of honor. There's also a little trick here because there is enlistment bonus for either faction that is underrepresented. So if you have a horde and you have an alliance character, it's definitely worth to farm the honor on the faction that currently has the enlistment bonus. And then you can send it to your eld or your main at a 20% loss. So you're still going to be like 30% in net positive, right? So it's definitely worth to always farm on the faction that has the bonus. Just to round out the video real quick, there are also the banners that you get from guild reputation. And it might not be a lot, but all of this is going to help, and all of this is going to make the grind faster and easier and less painful to do. I just wanted to make this quick video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it and that it's useful. And feel free to comment down below when it spawned for you, and if you got a socket, and if it's weekly, daily, where you got it, just any info we can get as a community to figure this thing out. I hope you guys are enjoying the War Within, and feel free to subscribe for more content, and follow me on Twitch if you want to see a lot of war games and a lot of Warlock gameplay, and other classes as well. But yeah, bye bye guys.